Women's division action is our main event here today on Memphis Wrestling, and there's Lil Bit. You've been in the ring a time or two with Lil Bit as Nikki Lane, the women's champion, joins us here at the booth.
Absolutely. She's little, but she is tough.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
CECE CHANEL.
Speaking of tough, this little Aussie is as tough as they get with a martial arts and kickboxing background. Striking ability is off the charts. Nikki, if we're looking at contenders, I would say that CeCe and Lil Bit would have to be at the top of the list.
Definitely they are. CeCe, she's come a long way, man. She's awesome.
Well, and also if we're talking about contenders, and I appreciate you for joining us out here even after Heather Monroe made her debut here at Memphis Wrestling at your expense.
I'm not sure she knows exactly who I am.
I don't think that she does either.
She probably should watch her back.
Main event is in the ring, and the bell sounds, and here we go. CeCe Chanel making her return to Memphis Wrestling against Lil Bit.
I'm so excited and surprised to have you at the booth with us.
I'm excited to
No
be
one
with
told
you.
me.
Oh, well, surprise.
Now I do have to give a shout out
To who?
as the fans just chant for CeCe. I have to give a shout out to Diana Taylor, who had an outstanding showing last week at Championship Saturday with that devastating DDT, and you countered it and picked up the victory against one of your friends.
Took all I had, but you got to watch out for those DDTs on her.
Dangerous Diana Taylor.
Speaking
From
of
what I hear.
DDT, oh, it felt so good, and I hate to say it, felt good to see Eric McMahon finally get what he deserves. There's the lockup women's division action headlining today's Memphis Wrestling. Side headlock by CeCe Chanel, or as the fans here in Memphis call her, CCW Wrestling.
Interesting. And no one was upset that Eric got DDT'd.
I think it was actually the highlight, other than the championship victory, of course, Nikki. I love to see Eric get planted on his head. More on that story as it develops. But we've got women's division action in the ring. We have the champ here at the desk sporting that brand new title. Fresh off the big segment that aired on CW30's prime time just last week.
It looks like he shined it up for me.
Yes. Here we go. What's this going to be? Lil Bit's trying to get out of this. Here we go, a cradle package, 1, 2, quick kick out, fans. That almost ended. Do not miss this women's division matchup. We'll be right back.
That suits you. We really suit you.
What's up, Memphis? This is Jaren Jackson Jr. from the Grizzlies, encouraging you all to shop where I shop, Platinum Jewelers here in Memphis. They do custom jewelry and have 2 locations in the area. One is 545 Perkins Extended in East Memphis. The other is 9387 Poplar next to Fresh Market in Germantown. Go to my spot, Platinum Jewelers.
Need a new fit and a fresh pair of kicks? Thrifty Man has new and pre-owned like-new items just for you. 2235 Covington Pike, Thrifty Man, where men can dress nice for a low price.
Let's do it.
Get ready to party like it's the 90s.
Wow, fine.
Coming to Crossroads Arena in Corinth, Mississippi. It's the 90s block party starring Vanilla Ice, Coolio, Tone Loc,
Funky Cold Medina,
and Young MC. Saturday, August 7th at 7 p.m. Dress up like the 90s and come ready to dance and party. Tickets available at the Arena box office and crossroadsarena.com. Sponsored in part by Zaxby's of Corinth.
My weekly wardrobe is courtesy of the Unique Boutique and Bridal in Bartlett.
Welcome back to Memphis Wrestling. Lil Bit finally getting the advantage here. And it looks like she goes straight for the eyes on CeCe Chanel. Lil Bit is in control here, and you would think that a victory would put her in line to have a match with you, Nikki, perhaps. Lil Bit controlling the arm, which is not a bad idea because CeCe Chanel striking is top of the line.
Oh, CeCe's not in a good spot right there. I've been there before.
A couple of knees to the ribs.
Does not feel good.
Once you get, no.
And you have
There
all
it
the
is.
leverage on
Tying
this
her
rope.
up in the ropes. She could
Come
break
on,
her
CeCe.
arm. The referee needs to count that. She literally cannot win here. She can only be disqualified. Finally, the referee breaking that hold.
Nikki was right. She said she's little, but she's fierce.
There is nothing little about the fight in Lil Bit as she throws a forearm right to CeCe. Nice athleticism there. Arm drag by CeCe Chanel. And another one. CeCe back in control here, Nikki.
That's how she does it. Look at her go.
Now, CeCe also is very good at her submissions. So it's very possible to have a tap out at any point, especially with that knee crammed into Lil Bit's face and controlling that arm. Fans, you saw it earlier. The message from the Murder Hawk, Lance Archer. He's on his way to Memphis Wrestling, and he says that everybody dies. Don't you dare miss that in 2 short weeks. I still can't believe that Heather Monroe was out here earlier talking trash to you, Nikki.
I'm surprised by that too. Have you guys ever met?
I've never seen that woman a day in my life.
Obviously, because she probably wouldn't have come after you if she knew you were.
Exactly.
Basement drop kick gets another 2 count for a little bit. Now, Nikki, you know just as well as anybody, a 2 count, that's almost a victory. You should never have your shoulders pinned, especially for the 3, but a 2.
Never.
That could be scary for any competitor in the ring. A leg drop, Thez press type of situation there gets the advantage for a little bit, but still can't pick up the victory. It's your main event here on Memphis Wrestling. Thank you for joining us here on CW30 Memphis, or if you're watching on Ritter Communications Tubetown TV in Jonesboro or Missouri, or on YouTube if you're chatting live with us at youtube.com/Championship Wrestling. We appreciate you. Take that subscribe button to Slab City, and woo, what a chop by a little bit, and she says one more, and it's ducked by CeCe, and here comes CeCe with those strikes I was telling you about.
She is fired up.
Definitely.
She is.
A ball of fire, especially with the red hair just flying. Here comes CeCe with a big
Ouch.
European uppercut. Tells the referee, get out
Get
of the
out
way.
of the way. Move it.
And another one, lights out for a little bit. That's gotta be it. Or is it? Hooks her up. That looks familiar.
I was just
Yes,
fixing
it
to say.
does.
And a kick out. I think she's sending a message to you, Nikki Lane.
She knows how I got the gold, huh?
She knows exactly how you got the gold. That is Nikki Lane's finishing maneuver, the fisherman suplex.
She's
Got her
been
the
taking
victory
notes, studying.
in the past, but not CeCe. CeCe shoots a little bit into the corner once again. Go ahead and say it, Maria. Nobody home, and CeCe eats the CW30 logo on the turnbuckle pad. What is this gonna be, folks? Devastating neck breaker sends CeCe Chanel to her back. But Little Bit's wasting a lot of time here, Nikki.
Just can't do that.
Another near fall there.
But I'm glad she done that.
That extra second or 2 that she wasted for the camera could have been that second or 2 that she didn't get in that pinfall.
Ouch.
Here comes CeCe.
Oh.
Those educated feet. Little Bit hangs on, would not go to the floor, but CeCe with a big boot to the face. CeCe Chanel back in Memphis Wrestling and means business. The Cobra Clutch has been applied, and a tap out ensues. Fans, CeCe Chanel victorious here on Memphis Wrestling.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner of the match, CeCe Chanel.
Let's take a look back at the action. CeCe Chanel on top of her game today. And now you see her staring down at the Memphis Wrestling Women's Division Champion, Nikki Lane. All eyes are on the gold. little bit of a stare down here between CeCe Chanel and Nikki Lane.
seems to
Looky
be
here.
congratulating
Wait just a
her,
second.
though.
Here comes Killer Bay. Heather Monroe attacks Nikki. Meanwhile, inside the ring, Little Bit taking care of CeCe. I should have known there was something up her sleeve, and to the turnbuckle.
Dang. I don't even know where to look.
First. Goodness gracious, fans, we are nearing the end of our program. What an attack! And that's not your championship. Wait just a second. Wait a second. What are you doing?
This belt belongs to me. I made the women's division at the United Wrestling Network. Nobody else. I'm the reason this belt exists. It belongs to me, not that trash over there.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's not at all true. Killer Bay Heather Monroe makes her debut here, and she's taken Nikki Lane's championship belt. Fans, we're all out of time. Tune in next week to see what happens next. I'm Dustin Starr alongside my lovely Maria, and it's chaos here at ringside. See you next week.